this on mute. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. Lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving in silence.
What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's happening? What y'all doing? What y'all up to, man? Look, man, I've been having some obvious recovery efforts I'm putting in from Hurricane Helene, and got some leaking roof action going on, and a few other things, but I got it slowed down, got it worked on. So now that we're in, if you guys don't know who Tariq Nasheed is, I brought him up multiple times. You must be under a rock. Been doing this for quite some time. He's a historian, but he started off pretty much doing what everybody else does, dating advice and macking. You know what I'm saying? That Mac game. So right now with him, being a historian and leaning into that avenue, he said that he had to because he's seen a hole there that needed to be taken care of. He has a lot of trolling Africans, and so uh, I've watched Tariq for a while. He's been around for a while, but this trolling African thing, he used to have like a lot of American Caucasians trolling him, but now it's like a lot of trolling Africans. And he came up with that tether term, and he's been moving with it. But I want you guys to listen to what these Africans say, like how they talk about you, bro. So when I'm talking about these panels having these African females on it, which I also have a clip from the daily wrap up. It took me a little bit to get these clips together, and then, like I said, I had my roof leaking on my doggone desk, which messed up some of my audio equipment. But I got things back up. Also, let me know if the audio is good, you guys. I don't know, what I mean. The storm did some damage, man. I try not to complain too much, but it did some damage, bro. So, if you guys know anybody in Western North Carolina, what I mean, shout out to them, because we wolfing it out here, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this clip started. You guys go ahead and smash that like button. Doing the best I can. What I got, if you don't know, I'm in the Asheville area, North Carolina. We got hit, I believe, pretty like one of the worst from that storm. We're just now recovering our power right. The internet is inconsistent, and our phones are as well. I'm blessed enough to only have a leaking roof, but leaking in various areas in the living room. So just doing the best I can. We're going to get right into it. Now we have Tariq speaking to this African gentleman here, and he's just really talking a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll get myself back on here. There we go. I was missing something. I'm good to go on the other feed, though. I'm good to go. Shorts feed. If you guys are busy right now and you're scrolling through the shorts feed, you might find me in there. Make sure you subscribe. With no further ado, we'll get right into this.
Whites and some Asians. So I would even argue that nobody really lays claim to the quantum computer to a degree. Now, here goes the thing. I rock with all of you guys over here. I'm not doing this for clout. I don't need it. I have
What's
a big
going on,
YouTube
Purple?
channel
What's going
myself,
on?
and I really feel offended by what Nikki said. Well, not really. But the fact of the matter is that I don't have a problem with FBAs. I consider myself an FBA, but
Yeah,
I have a
Absolutely
problem
not.
with not being able to critique
no, wait.
FBAs. The white man critiques himself. Everybody critiques.
Well, okay. He's babbling, and Tariq's going to correct him here. No, you don't have the right to critique Black Americans. What are you talking about? We don't critique you niggas. We don't care what you African niggas are doing. Why do you said the white man critiques the white man? White Caucasian men of America might critique white Caucasian men of America, but they don't critique Jewish people. They don't critique Turkish people. They don't just do stuff like that. And they make sure that they identify the different groups that they're speaking of. See, what they're doing is, and what this stupid ass country's doing is this peoples of color thing is it's going to be a replacement for African American. Okay, if you don't know, now you know. I'm the first one to say it. This peoples of color is the new name that they're gonna have for your black ass. So that way they're bringing in all these immigrant niggas, and they can mix them in with the American niggas. And then since they're already cosplaying us and acting like they are us and moving like us, because even in Germany, if you listen to the Turkish woman, the one that's always getting on to these American black women and American women, shout out to her. She don't get on to them. She's just stating facts. I feel like catching her on, what I mean, coming after me. But she's always talking about how these Africans are always trying to look like American black dudes. They're trying to act like American black dudes because in Germany, the women over there adore American black men. Now, these same people will tell you have no culture and you're cultureless. They're hurrying, trying to get over to this country as quickly as they can, and they're adopting your culture and calling it American culture. Fool, there's all kind of American culture. You can tap into American white culture and dress like them and get a blonde wig, Spanish American culture and get your merengue and whatever, what I'm saying? Salsa, Mexican American. Why you got to attach yourself to black American culture and then call it American culture? You see, then say we have no culture. You're making no sense, and I'm tired of looking at you. I am tired of looking at your funny looking asses. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of the other immigrants, the Sudan or whatever. All these knockoff niggas, like all these kind of sort of niggas, but they ain't really niggas. Like I'm tired of it. Like I'm tired of it. You always got something to say, man, but you fleeing your country to come over here, and then you always got something to say about us. Just like you guys can't come over here and talk about what's going on in your countries you fled from. You got to come over here and you got to blend in and talk about American black dating culture that you're no part of. Just like these Caribbean niggas come over here doing the same thing, calling you niggas out too. I'm calling you out too. Yeah. Make sure you identify yourself as a Caribbean nigga, a Jamaican nigga. You are not an American black person, or like Tariq came up with, foundational black American. You're just not. You're not. You can't trace your lineage back no more than 1 or 2 generations here in America. You're a tether. You or your parents fled your countries over to here, and then you get here and you take on all this weird ideology bashing American black people while kind of looking like us, not quite like us, but to a Caucasian, I guess we all look the same, I guess. But any American, man, some of y'all can cosplay us and kind of pull it off because you might have a little bit of African American, after your parents came over here, maybe your mom mixed with an African American. I don't know, man. Right? Some of y'all look kind of African American, but the curl just ain't quite curling all the way. You know what I mean? Like it just ain't quite. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad at us because, like I said, we got the high cheekbones, squared off jaw. You know what I mean? Or women, or their faces are, just way more attractive, for the most part. I'm not saying y'all got some dimes over there, but for the most part. And if y'all had such great culture and culture in your fashion, why are you adopting American black women fashion? We're gonna talk about it tonight. We're gonna talk about it. Tired of you motherfuckers.
Themselves. Why can't I have the free?
Oh, slow down. Oh, slow down.
Okay.
You're not an FBA. You can tell me you don't consider yourself an FBA. You're not a foundational Black American. You're a Nigerian. So how do you do that? How can you be a foundational Black American and you come from an immigrant background?
Well, am I able to speak now?
Yeah.
You don't know my family, sir. You don't know where I come from. I said it about 1,000 times. I was born in America, sir.
And not only is this dude cosplaying him, he's cosplaying and trolling Tariq. He's picked up Tariq's cadence. Listen to his cadence. He's doing the whole thing that Tariq do. What do you mean, sir? And doing this whole, he's trolling him while he's cosplaying Black American and saying that he's a African American while also being a Nigerian. These people of color immigrants, man.
I'm this FBA as cornbread and collard greens, sir. Yes.
No, that's
oh God. Go ahead, sir.
fleeing black ass, but you're not a foundational black American because you are Nigerian, sir. Your family comes from Nigeria.
Oh my God, Tariq.
Hey, don't be intellectually. You've already admitted it several times. So this is the thing. Being ashamed of your homeland to the point where you just want to deny it when it's convenient, you know, that's not too intelligent. See, you do a lot of projecting onto us, talking about intelligence and IQs and all of that stuff. It's a lot of projecting, sir. No, we're not a dumb people over here. That's the great thing about foundational black.
Well,
That's
I never. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
yeah, but you did say that black people are dumb. That's this.
No, I
Listen
was
how this African talks.
answering the young man's question about what I said about IQ. Yes, blacks have a lower IQ on average than whites than Asians, sir, in America particularly. And there's nothing wrong with that. We don't breed for intelligence over here,
But
sir.
dumb.
Well, to a degree, yeah. I mean, let's just be honest about it. I mean, listen,
Here's
listen.
Slow down. Let's
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll go on mute.
no. I just no. I want to slow down and just cover every little thing you say. Now, here's the thing. You said you were a teacher. What grade did you teach?
Believe it or not, man, I taught at charter schools. I taught at high school. So I taught from 6th to 12th grade. I've
And,
taught in a multiplicity of settings, sir.
right.
Charter schools and yeah, in regular school districts, yeah.
And were these mostly black children? I'm assuming, right?
99% black children, and they were the worst kids. And I've made videos about the horrors of teaching children in the inner city and why people shouldn't teach, especially black kids. It's a waste of time. Unless you're getting paid $1 million a year, I wouldn't step foot in a black ass school, to be honest with you, sir. I'm gonna be
Listen to this
completely
dude, man.
And there you go. And your family. This is why
Listen.
delineation is so important.
ah.
You cannot like this around our children. It's because they got black. This is why lineage is very, ladies.
We gotta do
This is
it.
to the family. You got to watch people like this who were doctors and teachers, police officers too. All right, the learning lesson.
Military members
Because
as
they'll
well.
get doctors and they're blow cool. It's a black doctor, and they think this dude.
Tariq.
No, hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because I've had. Remember, we had another female who was a nurse who called in talking crazy
Hey, what's
about
going on,
foundational
second
black
leg?
Americans, and she's a nurse over elderly foundational black Americans, and we wonder why these folks get smothered and all types of weird stuff be happening to them, all types of abuse. These be sitting up here watching over them. We better watch who's teaching our kids. Just because they got a black face, you better understand that they're not from the lineage. So these people have a vitriolic mind, and they'll bring that over to our children. They come over here trying to mimic mindset of white supremacy. So that's a very serious thing that we have to look into. This is why the delineation movement is so heavy right now. Go ahead, Chaotic.
You're not being fair, sir. Being fair. I get it, Tariq. Platform.
I'm
But
not.
sir, here now Baltimore, 99% of the body can't read at level.
Isn't that a reflection of the
95.
education?
99% can't do mathematics at grade level.
This dude is a teacher spitting out stats. Why don't he take his black ass over there to Baltimore and try to do some improvement? They're just using the stats against us. They're using the stats again. He sound worse than some of these Europeans. Listen to this dude. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. Man, I had this dude on my last job before I got fired. This dude named Carlos is Haitian. And he come around me and be like, hey, what's going on, Dave? And I'll be talking to him. And then this guy would go, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure this guy was going back to the managers telling him what I was saying. You know what I mean? Like after learning all this stuff about these people, after, being done with that engineering job, I'm like, I think Carlos Haitian ass was back snitching on me, whatever I was saying about these goofy ass hillbilly managers. I was in West Virginia at the time.
Sir, those are FBAs in administration. Those are FBAs that are teachers, sir. Those are FBA students, sir.
Look at who we
What? See, I'm
got.
sorry. Go ahead, sir.
White supremacists. And
Oh my God. Now it's the white supremacist, Tariq. Come on,
yeah,
brother.
got white
Brother.
supremacists and Tether
Brother.
teachers.
Oh,
That's why they can't. Look who's teaching them.
Tariq, sir, you know, God, I apologize, sir.
I mean,
Tariq, you know damn well, sir, in Baltimore, in Chicago, and a lot of these school districts are dominated by black women.
and
And
Tethers.
Tethers, man.
No, don't do that, sir. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's not a lot of tether.
Slow down.
And we all
Yes,
know
I'm
black
doing
women are
that.
messing
You're a
things up.
prime
Shit,
example.
man.
This is who we got. We got people who are not of our lineage teaching our kids, and our kids ain't learning nothing because of that mindset. Some of our kids, not all, because we got some of our kids who are doing great. Some of the kids who got strong FBA teachers and families, they actually do very well. But yeah, this is part of the problem. Let me get Simi in here. Oh, let me get Simi in here. We're going to have other people in here. Simi, hop on, brother. Simi, go ahead.
Hello. What up, though?
Detroit.
Yes, sir, man. Come on, man. I spoke to you a few times, man. I went out, visited Hidden History Museum with my family in LA, got some books. But let me talk to this dude right here. Because me and my wife were just having this conversation. You got a lot of these non-black people at the school, not teaching our children. And
Yep.
then they have this type of um, rhetoric about them. They dumb, they stupid, they don't want to learn. Like literally, my wife is about to fire some non-black dude because he don't want to teach the kids. He just wants them to play games all day. And then this is the reason why we have our children illiterate, can't read, don't, because the teachers are not doing their job, and it be mostly non-blacks or people that look like us but don't have our lineage, and that's a problem. And this is by
Yes.
design. And that's why I wish you would have hit on it earlier, because I'm like Tariq, like I know he better speak on this dude and talking about he a teacher
Yeah.
and have this type of
That.
How are you a teacher and
hostility
you talk like
and
that?
all this stuff towards our people. Like, no, it don't work like that. So, and these the type of people you got to watch out for, because
I know you guys hate it when I pause it, but how are you a teacher and you talking about students like that? I'm an Army veteran. It'd be like me saying that all Americans are stupid, dumb, and aren't worth saving. The fuck? That's my whole spiel about joining the Army. I love everybody. I want to defend my country, man. Defend my land. Defend the people on the land. All of them. How you talk like that, man? See, I'm telling you, man.
these would be the people that leave our kids uneducated while the other kids get educated. And I'm a land.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother Simi. Let me get chaotic. Let me get Nikki, because you've been speaking about Nikki. Let me get Nikki back in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you said everything I needed to say, because I was trying to send you a message to say that he's a teacher and all of that. But I was wondering if you could let David Pollock on up. Just let him up, and he may have something interesting to say. That's all I wanted. I ain't worried about chaotic, though.
There you go.
Have
All
a
right.
good day.
Thank you so much, dear.
All right.
David Pollock. What's going on, brother? David?
Hey man, thank you so much, Tariq, for the time today. I love this space. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. We can hear you great.
All right, cool. Listen, I learned a lot about over the last probably year or so that I've been on this platform. I learned a lot about foundational Black Americans, and it helped me understand a lot about a lot of things that I really didn't understand. And so I just wanted to take a couple of seconds of your time and kind of thank you guys for yeah, re-ups, we follow each other. um but I just want to take a couple of minutes and thank you guys for helping me figure all this out, because I struggled with this for a long time of figuring out how all this works, because I grew up a certain way, and I don't teach my kids to look at people racially, and it wasn't until my kids started public school that they came home and started defining people as black, white, Hispanic, and I was like, I kind of have a problem with this. And then I have a lot of, I have friends from different places. Some are from foundational Black Americans, and some are just, you know, from different places that happen to be black. And I've always struggled with trying to identify people and trying to figure out how everything fits together. And then I was educated by a few foundational Black Americans on how it works. And listen, I understand, and I follow your cause, and I believe in it, because I think foundational Black Americans have a better right to this country than most of the people who live here now. And so I'm a fan of your cause, man, and I appreciate all of you guys, and I learned a lot from you, because foundational Black Americans did build this country. And I'm a Republican who supports reparations, just so you know. I'm also a Jew, and a lot of people hate me, and they think I shoot lasers out from space and set places on fire. So it's just a thing. There's a lot of stupid people out there, but man, what
I like the way he took that jab, and he's talking about the laser weapon that everybody be talking about. You know that weapon's real. We ain't saying that y'all controlling it, but you know that weapon is real. Don't do that. Don't do that.
what foundational Black Americans had to endure and what they've contributed to society, I don't think they get enough credit, but I think the movement gets corrupted by politics. And it's a big struggle, man.
Oh yeah. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, David. Really appreciate you. I'm gonna get
bring that
you
into the
chaotic. I'll
conversation.
get you in a minute. Let me get down south in, and then we get chaotic back. Down south. What's
Hello?
up, bro?
Hey, people. I'm gonna keep it real short and sweet. The dude, chaotic. You know, it's bad. They come off the boat and they feel a certain way about us, and then you got the
Vitriol.
government. And what really happens? He's talking about Baltimore. You got bad teachers, and you have no resources. And the mix, it messes everything up. And I'm gonna just land it
There
right
you
there.
go. Thank
Root feel that natural flow. Root work, stay fresh wherever you go.
All right, y'all cop some of Tariq's root work, deodorant, and body, whatever you call it, deodorizers. Let's keep it going. Now that's Tariq trying to let you. Let me see if I can catch in the beginning of this.
If the country was just FBAs or just African or Black Americans,
Right.
no whites, no other groups of people here, do you guys think that you could maintain the infrastructure, maintain the systems,
Oh,
and have your
absolutely.
own space program? Keep it real.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
some people were instrumental in some of the mathematical
Yes.
equations of NASA were foundation.
Katherine Johnson, yes.
So yeah, absolutely.
You see how this guy's cutting them off and stuff. These people don't like you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go on over. We're gonna switch it over, right? So they got some clips today. We're gonna talk about it today. And we're going to go to the Daily Wrap Up crew, who is a podcast panel that likes to bring a lot of Africans on. And these Africans didn't used to let you know they were African. They be talking about African American issues until I said something like, you Africans got to stop going on panels, Africans, Caribbeans, Jamaican, and acting like you're Black Americans, because other people that aren't Black American are going to assume that you are. And culturally, dating wise, all of that, we're all different. And for some reason, all you other Blacks have some problem with Black Americans or always got something to say. Yeah, I'm talking about you, niggas. Give a fuck. You talk too much. And I'm going to get on all of you stinking asses, man. You Caribbeans, you Jamaicans, you whatever else that got something to say about Black people of America who paved the way for your stinking asses, your fleeing asses. We sat here and we fight and we do what we got to do. You flee over here, then run your fucking mouth. And all the rest of you niggas in these other countries, Europe and everything, jocking our fresh, man. Be trying to look like us. Be looking like some British knockoff version of us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of y'all do it. And then, oh, y'all ain't got no culture. Then why are you biting off of it, nigga? Huh? That's all y'all do. That's all y'all do. Calling y'all out, man. Fuck y'all.
Africans on our show.
Mhm.
So we have a lot of these kind of conversations.
Yes.
So someone like myself, I would say certain things that may offend other people. I may say something to offend an African American person, right? And they would now look at me and say, "Well, you look like us. You're trying to look like us.
No,
You're
you
trying to
are
dress
you
like
are one of
us."
us. You're American as well, right? You said
I'm American,
Yeah.
but because I guess I'm Nigerian as well, they're thinking I'm trying to look like you guys. I'm trying to talk like you, but I'm American. So I guess the point
How
that
are
I'm
you
trying to make
not?
is, what does an American person look like, and what does an African person look? How is
I'm glad she asked. All right, let's talk about it really quickly. This what she's wearing is not any of their traditional tribal anything from their foreign lands. Now, them coming over here and their parents fleeing, or them fleeing and coming over here and adopting American style, you know, I don't even understand how she's even making this argument. But there's different variations of American style. Obviously, copying the black woman and how black women do their makeup, the weaves, the way they dress, all this. This is Black American women style. You can copy white American women style, Spanish, Puerto Rican, whatever, but you got to go for the black. Why? Oh, this is how we dress. Is it now? Hold up. Wait a minute. Is it? Yeah, I came prepared today. This is what you niggas dress like. This is you. This is you. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. This is you. This is you all day. This is what you niggas wear. What the fuck are you talking about? What is American style and what is Black American? Gaslighting. Gaslighting from these peoples of color. Gaslighting so it can make it seem like we're talking crazy. This is what you should be wearing, motherfucker. What you talking about? Represent your people, motherfucker. Wrong with you? Let's get back to these cosplaying Africans.
Is an American person supposed to dress as opposed to an African person?
I just showed
That's
you,
what I
fool.
wanna know.
I think it's pretty obvious when you look at Black American culture. Like, we do dress, we have a different swag about us, a fashion sense is different. Even with you ladies, you guys are wearing wigs and weaves. Not saying y'all, I'm saying in general, African women do be wearing that. I've never associated women in the motherland being a rich, like, I haven't seen that. Y'all usually present with your natural hair more. I think that aesthetic is
Great point.
a Black American aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Black Americans and
Okay, first of all, it don't matter where black women got it from. Ain't none of your motherfucking business, motherfucker. The fuck are you talking about right now? See, they're looking into black women. See, they know that they're wrong. So what they're doing is they know they're going to be asked these questions. So they start looking up stupid shit, pulling things in that don't correlate or have anything to do with the price of tea in China. They're just over here running their mouth because they know that they're wrong. That's why she got this attitude on her face, and she knows she cosplaying a black woman. She got the eyebrows on and she doing every. I'm pretty sure, and these Africans keep doing this, where they put this makeup on their face and it's not the same complexion as their neck and their body. That right there is African. That to make your face brighter than your body, that is an African style you guys can run with. But the base that you got going on with the eyebrows, the lip, that is, man, the weave, that is a Black American woman style, you piece of shit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And you're talking about black women get this from the Europeans. What are you talking about? Black women wearing weave? Well, black women don't dress like white girls. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you saying, nigga? These people, man. These people.
Africans are on the same
Where do you think?
Because we're all wearing.
Where do you think the world get most of its fashion advice or sense from, or style from? A black man walking up and down the block who made his designs or made his appeal. LL Cool J, knowledgeable for rolling his leg up. And this is where I see Burna Boy rolling one leg up.
To hone in on the clip with Burna Boy specifically saying African Americans do not have culture. what did he mean by that? Because African Americans do have culture.
Well, if you ask a lot of Caribbean people or even African people, they question African Americans. There's no war. You get what I'm saying? We want to be respected just as much. Shit, if you let alone, we was shipped here without our permission. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and I think that's where the confusion comes in because the culture is lost for African Americans.
But
they don't know.
We
the
shouldn't be
culture
attacked.
started here 400 years ago.
Ladies, stop trying to tell us our history. Shut the fuck up. Talk about your history. What are you doing? What why do these people keep trying to tell us about ourselves, man? This is why on my platform, man, I don't give a damn what anybody else got to think, man. Why are these people all up in your business? Why they care about what you're doing? Why are they trying to tell you about your history? Why? Man, talk about your tribe and whatever country you from in that continent of yours. And shut the hell up. I'm gonna be real. American blacks don't pay y'all no attention, dude. We see y'all moving in and trying to take our place, and we're really good about gatekeeping. Black Americans, we ain't let any other culture take over. Why the fuck we gonna let your black ass do it? So we gonna gatekeep, man. But I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. How you gonna sit and be talking junk about us and then be trying to look like a black woman from America? An Aboriginal black woman from America.
It came from Africa. So now you got Senegalese culture mixed in. You got Morocco culture mixed in with African American culture. Even just in Louisiana, gumbo.
Nah, fool. Shut up, man. This chick over here pulling in whatever she can to make her fucking argument. She pulling in all kind of stuff. The hell are you talking about? Okay? We have our own culture here. You are cosplaying it. You're validating you cosplaying and stealing from another group by saying, well, that group took it from other groups. What the hell has that got to do with you taking it from us? What are you deflecting for? What does that got to do with you taking from us? Are you listening to what he's saying to you? These people get on here and just start talking. And nobody tell them, hey, get back to the point. No one corrects them, man. They just get on here. These females start talking.
Ochre, all that came from West Africa for them to pick up those traditions and cultures. So that's where
we're talking about fashion. This woman's talking about okra and what, man.
Saying you don't really know where the culture
is. This is the scamming version 2.0.
Thousands of languages and tribes and countries because we were shipped all over. We didn't ask to, you know what I'm saying? So that's where they're like necessarily where they're honing in where it's like you don't have cultures because.
But you shouldn't say that. We built a culture.
We built a culture.
African Americans, you guys, you do definitely.
I don't give a shit whether you think we do or don't. I don't know why these dudes are letting them have this kind of space. We don't give a shit whether you think we do or don't. When did you niggas become somebody we worry about what you think? That's what you want, but we don't care. We don't care. You goofy, funny looking ass motherfuckers.
Have your own culture. I can definitely say I would never take that away from.
It's because it's lost.
No,
it's lost.
But I wouldn't.
That's a mindset from thinking outside the box. We had to create as we go. Like everything. Our language, how we talk, how we walk, what we make is also unique to what we are.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I would never take that.
So I think it's just more so what has to be told to him that they do have culture, but it was made and created. And it became their own.
Hey, how you want to justify it? Whatever
culture from black.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, right? We're not going to justify anything to these idiots. Let these people make up whatever they want to make up. Okay. When they start trying to step over into our culture and take over and act like we're all these people of color shit that they're trying to force on us. No. Okay. And all this babbling that she's doing to justify stealing and colonizing someone else's culture, then telling them that they don't, gaslighting them at the same time, colonizing and gaslighting is crazy. But we're not, listen, you African, Caribbean, whatever you are, get pissed off. I hope you do. I hope to see some videos within the week. We don't care what you think. That's why African American people get so much flack. We really don't care what y'all think, man. We be in our own little world, be worrying about stuff that we, within our own, echo chamber that we got going on, with our lineage being African Americans, like Aboriginals, blacks from here. and we really don't care about whatever shit y'all got going on in your countries. We don't care about, and apparently most of the world don't care about your dating politics or your politics or anything. So what you Africans are doing really is just attaching yourselves, tethering yourselves to us, and then trying to make yourselves relevant by, oh, you guys have no culture. We don't give a shit what you think we have. Why are you attaching yourself to our culture? Why are you attaching yourselves to us? That's the real question. Why are you tethering yourselves to us? Why do you keep trying to come over and police us? What are you doing?
So my question now for you is, would you now say African American culture derives from African culture?
Fuck no.
I think we all take a little bit of something from each other. That's shit is things.
I think
we're not.
That is true. And matter of fact, Art, can you play that clip that I had real quick, because this is going to correlate kind of to this whole conversation.
What do you say when people say where you from?
America.
No, where's your country?
My country is America. I was born in New York, raised in.
Where your parents from?
My parents are from New York.
Americans, they don't know where they're from, you know.
I think American black people are the most lost black people in the world.
Listen to this British. You British people you black Brits really need to shut up, man. Like y'all black Brits, boy. Y'all need to shut up, man. I don't care what y'all say. Everything y'all say is funny to me. Everything come out. You can't be tough. You can't sound tough. And everything y'all say, y'all be trying to be looking tough. You try to cosplay or look too, but it's just that, you're using the Queen's English, you're articulating it so well. Every syllable, it just don't work well, man.
World.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you see black people over here. You know where they come from. We all know where we come from.
Yeah.
What are some negative stereotypes y'all heard about black America from your parents, from your friends?
You literally said it all.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All
Like
right.
my mom would tell me not to marry an African.
Yeah.
She says it all the time.
My parents are both from Grenada. They came here in the 80s and 90s. So what he was saying about how they think that black people are lazy.
Am I wrong about how they don't look exactly like I'm not tripping about them not looking like us like that. I'm not tripping, man. They don't be looking like black American women like that, y'all.
Does like resonate with me because I've heard that a lot.
And I'm West African, Nigerian, because if you remember,
this guy right here is the biggest cosplayer of them all. This guy's been playing on y'all. He's always making fun of black American culture. And you don't think he goes back to his Nigerian people and, you know what I'm saying? This juicy look, this motherfucker right here, he's always, you ever seen the motherfuckers that are just, motherfuckers that got too much going on with their mouth, man? Like, this dude, man, I don't know about this guy. This dude, man, he got one of those, I ain't gonna just say trout mouths, man, but it's just, he got a lot of extra going on. There's be a lot of extra going on. And I knew he wasn't all the way American black. I was like, man, this dude's kind of, something ain't quite right about him.
the movie Sugar Hill, and there's a scene where they're doing the thing with the drug dealer, and the guy said, we can't work with akata. That's a word that they were calling the American blacks, akata, the Nigerians.
They really be talking like we care.
Akata is a word that they use for American blacks. They're really nasty towards us because they feel they're better towards us.
You being a man from an African family, what would your family say about you bringing like an American woman?
My daughter's mom is American. Most African parents, if we're being honest, they would actually prefer you bring home a white person.
A lot, I can't categorically
Damn.
say every Nigerian got this talk, but a lot of Nigerians that travel abroad got this talk from their family, where they will sit you down and tell you, you're going there. Don't go and talk to those black Americans. You just go and get pregnant. You get into drugs.
Stay away from the akata. Man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all be talking to these Africans like they don't think about you in some kind of weird way.
You start become the gang banging. They give you that talk that just go to the white community, find a nice place. They just go and be decent. Stay with the white people. They give you that talk. So when you enter America, you already have a perception of African Americans. You judge them.
Well, we don't want them here.
They're your brothers and sisters.
They're not our brothers.
They
If
are.
they were taken away, unfortunately, we will develop by ourselves.
That video could have been a lot longer. I just wanted to
Right.
just clip it. But again, when we talk about these diaspora wars, and I wanted to get into that later, but since we're already here,
Right.
when you even type in diaspora wars, it seems to be, Africans or Caribbeans, and they have this disdain almost, or this disrespect when it comes towards Black Americans, often saying you don't know where you don't come from. But they would never say that to a Haitian or a Jamaican or a Trinidadian, even though we all came from the same slave ship. It's just different stops. But for some reason, Black Americans or African Americans aren't looked at as a specific culture when Jamaicans are, or Haitians are, or whatever, Antigua, like all of them are looked at. Nobody questions their culture.
So
and the fact that we always have to answer our culture or is being
Defend it.
questioned by people that look like us, you know what I mean, is very disrespectful. And especially when we have built a unique culture within America. And I think, unfortunately, the media does a good job at portraying only the negative stereotypes. It's just like when we were growing up, the stereotypes that we seen of Africans was the flies on the face. I didn't have this, that, and the third. So that's what we saw. So of course we had a negative perception. But we see as now 2025, 2024, we still seeing that narrative push that don't go to those Black Americans. They ratchet, they ghetto, they don't got no culture, which is just, to me, is very disrespectful. And it is a slap in the face, like as somebody who's a Black American.
Let me ask you something. What country in Africa are you from?
I'm from America.
We're from America, man. If we're able to roll all the way back to the 1800s and some people the 1700s, it doesn't matter. You're gaslighting right now with your funny looking self while you're over here cosplaying Black women, but don't even do it right. Your makeup is way too light for the rest of your body. You like a whole clown. I can't even respect it, man.
America, that's what we're saying. Just like a Jamaica, just like hold on. Just like somebody from Jamaica, they're not going to say what country in Africa they're from. Somebody in Haiti is not going to say what country from. They're going to say they're Haitian.
Because they were closer from, what is it called? The triangle.
It doesn't matter. It's not in the fucking country that you're asking him about. Like what see, it's pointless. Him over here having this conversation with this idiot is pointless. Who gives a damn what her funny looking ass has to say anyway? I mean, come on, man.
Slave
but
trade.
then when you ask them that question, they're not going to have a definitive answer.
That's because they're already in their own community of Caribbeans, the Haitians, Jamaicans. They're all like in one bowl. But
Black Americans are in their own bowl as well.
The
Like
reason why I asked
what I'm
that,
saying.
that's
why
why
are we getting questioned?
That's why Africans feel that way, because they feel like because you don't know where you come from, which is not by fault by Africans.
We know.
She keeps saying the same stupid shit over and over. You hear this fool? She's just trying to trigger you. Again, this is the scam 2.0. This is the way that they're forcing their way into our culture by making it seem like we need to look for approval or care what they think. We don't care what you think. You fools aren't even keeping your traditional dress. You're already integrating into American culture. And then you're trying to make us question our lineage, man. That's the craziest part about it. You're trying to make us question our lineage, and we ain't paying y'all no attention. We don't give a shit about your tribes or where. Like Tariq said, most of y'all tribes over there in Africa are recent tribes, man. Y'all don't have like tribes that have gone back hundreds and thousands of years, man. Most of your tribes over there are recent. Y'all recently formed, probably was formed by white people, man. Like, got colonized. I don't want to hear it, dude. Y'all just be saying stuff. You really do just be babbling and saying stuff with a straight face. It's just the scammers 2.0. That's all that it is.
Where we come from America, just like Jamaicans
I guess it's just more
come from Jamaica. Like, what is the difference?
I think it's just more relatable from an African to see another African and be like, oh, where you come from? Oh, I'm from Ghana. I'm from this place. And they know so much about their culture because they do this, and this. So I feel like that's why they feel like you know so much about your culture in Africa. So that's what they're like, well, Americans don't know, because honestly, you guys don't know. When Africans come to America, they're busting their.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, look, y'all. I listen, man. I'm gonna try to bear through a little bit more of this babbling. I can't listen to this stupid stuff. They're not really cutting her off enough. They're letting her just say a bunch of stupid things. She thinks because she's saying it in a monotone, she's trying to cosplay a Black woman, but not trying to have the Black woman attitude. So they're trying to cosplay you, but then trying to upgrade. Like, well, we don't want to carry the attitude. We don't want to be perceived like. Man, listen, you're cosplaying a whole group of women right now. Like, you don't have no leg to stand on. You like a clown too. Why is your makeup brighter than your rest of your body? Like, you like a clown. Why didn't you blend that better?
their behinds to get degrees, become doctors, lawyers, and stuff like that. So when Africans look at African Americans, they're like, these people have credit cards. We don't even have credit cards. These people.
So you're doing it from a jealousy standpoint. You're looking at it like we're privileged and we don't understand the privilege we have, right? So you're looking at it from a, I want to replace them. If I had that opportunity, I would X, Y, and Z. And now you do have it. You're trying to spit in our face. You know, the ones that did the civil rights march to make sure that when you bring your black ass over here, you're not getting a foot up your ass every time you step out, because they don't care if you're African or not. Y'all ain't got no sense, man. You ain't got no sense.
People are not even working, and we come here, we busting our asses, and now we're doing this. We're now 6 figures, and these people have all these years to become all these great jobs and careers, and they're not doing anything.
We hold the line. You know what I'm saying? We don't kiss white ass like y'all do, man. And that dude that was on Tariq's live stream said it. You know, he did say a lot of Africans just, you know, they were just kind of like, even the African on Tariq's live stream was talking about how the white man is so great and da 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 da. Look, man, we ain't got no problems with them, but we don't think that white men are the best. The fuck? Like, and we don't sit around here and kiss their ass for nothing either. They know that. I've been going back and forth with them forever, man. You know, I'm in the Carolinas. They know I ain't gonna kiss their ass, man. They know not to come over here with none of that crazy shit. They mind their business. I mind my business, man. You know, but y'all be over here, hey, what's going on, my brother? And trying to get to know these white people, and they don't want nothing to do with your black ass, right? You over here talking about y'all making so much money. You jumped, like I said, you tethered to us. You came over here after we paved the way, after everything's been desegregated, and we've done our marching and getting hosed down and everything, dogs being unleashed on us and everything. Then you bring your stinking asses over here after the work has been done and then start babbling online like you know what the fuck you're talking about. It's the most ignorant shit I have ever seen in my life. You are the most disrespectful groups of people I have ever fucking seen. Fuck all y'all. I say it with my heart. Fuck all y'all, man. Kiss our black ass. Take whatever you think about it and shove it up your motherfucking asses, man. Okay? While you cosplay us. Know that we know you're cosplaying us. Know that we know the black man is the most imitated man on this planet. Black man being the American black man, the only black man that everybody globally recognize. Okay? So while y'all over here being jealous and envious, and we're from the motherland, but nobody recognizes y'all as the global black leaders of nothing. So if you're the motherland, nigga, we're the grandmotherland. I done told you that before. Oh, Africa, everything came from Africa. And you look up all the different things that come out of America, out of these lands. Stop talking reckless, man. Oh, you all came from Africa and shut up. You don't know when we came out of that land, how long ago it was, or if we did. We don't know if there was a Pangea. We don't know if there just wasn't black Aboriginal people on each continent. What the fuck are you saying stuff, man? I'm tired of y'all, dude. You don't lead in nothing. How the hell you don't lead in nothing, but we came from you? You don't lead in nothing. Nobody, you cosplay us in America, you cosplay us in Germany. The German woman talks about it all the time. You African dudes cosplay African American men because you don't have that soul we have. You don't have that spirit. You don't have that riz. You don't have that swag. You can make fun of it all you want to, man. And it's not just about our appearance and our athletics. We're inventing stuff over here. They've taken our patents and stuff and claimed it for themselves. Black men have been inventing things, dude. Come on, man. You people, oh, we have so much opportunity, but you don't take advantage of it. We're doing exactly what we want to do with the opportunities we're given. And you're taking a small group of us and making it represent the full collective. When you stinking fucks that come over here are probably some of the best of you people over there, right? And you come over here. You're not talking about all the different countries in Africa and y'all all being smart over there or being doctor qualified or being able to become doctor. No, man, you're taking the few that are over here that see opportunity, get jealous of us, use us as motivation apparently to become great. Don't know why you do it. Why even think about us whenever you're trying to become a doctor? Oh, these niggas, they don't appreciate, so I'm going to show them. You ain't got to show us shit. I ain't worried about what you funny looking ass motherfuckers are doing. As much as you try to get us to worry about it, we're not worried about what you funny looking ass motherfuckers are doing. I'm just going to be real.
I'm just saying this is what they're saying. Yeah, this is the conversation. It's like y'all have all this time to get free money, free loans, and we don't get that back at home.
Yeah, but
y'all get that when y'all come here though.
Exactly. And guess what? We're right here and y'all are still here.
There's a lot of grants and loans and different situations.
People from here is not getting them loans that y'all come here and get though.
You said what you just said?
No, I said there's a lot of.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? Absolutely, absolutely. That's how they do it.
Point that they're proving. The people here are not even getting it. So it's like, what are y'all doing?
I'm saying the black people here are not getting them same opportunities that y'all come from y'all Africa and come here and get. We don't get those.
Considering not just Africans, everybody, all the other countries are considering y'all as being lazy because it's like,
We don't care because y'all come over here and get loans. We're seeing all these migrants come over here and get housing, you getting all kind of government assistance. You know what I'm saying? You lazy fuckers, you're coming over here getting food stamps, housing. The fuck you talking about? You lazy fucks. You know what I mean? You get these college, you know what I'm saying, loans and all this different stuff, dude. And then some of y'all come over here on visas for that reason to become doctors and whatnot. We don't care what the rest of the world call us lazy while trying to copy everything we do. The whole goal is to try to trick us into not knowing who we are. Ain't that how the devil work? Ain't that how the devil work? Try to trick you into thinking that you're not God's chosen people. Try to trick you into thinking, no, you're not that. Everybody in the world is telling us who we are. We're the only group of people that everybody in the world needs to have a piece of and tell who we are to. Why is that? Why is that? Why do y'all want to keep your foot on our necks? Why won't y'all leave us alone? Why can't we thrive without having everybody trying to tell us who we are, what we not, what we can and can't do, how smart we are, how done? Why? See, I have a lot of people try to tell me about myself online. A lot of fans. Yeah, they want to tell me, hey, you're supposed to take criticism from strangers. When you start taking criticism from strangers, you start taking criticism from people like this. This is why they want you to take criticism from strangers, so that a stranger can have an impact on your life and how you think of yourself. This is why I don't listen to nobody. Why would I take criticism from random people when they might be malicious and have all kind of ill intent and all kind of bad ideas about us and my people? Why would I want to listen to her criticism? She can disguise her criticism behind all kind of stuff, but she definitely has preconceived notions about African-American people. She's talking about what everybody else thinks about us. Man, I guess black people from America, we're maybe one of the few groups that don't care what everybody else thinks. So we're supposed to care what everybody else thinks about us while we're paving the way. Everyone, white people, Asian people, Spanish people, they copy our hip hop, they copy our swag, the way we dress, the way we put things together, man. We just have this energy about us, man. I have people copying my look online on a regular basis, dude. They copy my look, my cadence, my ad libs. I get copied all the time. I guess I'm lazy too. I drop content all day. I guess I'm lazy too. I was in the army for, you know what I'm saying, what, 9 years? You know, I guess I'm lazy, man. Work for the White House. I guess I'm lazy. I was an engineer and I'm lazy. I'm working out, man, every day. I'm lazy. Man, y'all just be saying stuff because you want for your opinion to affect us. You want to see the spirit we have get affected by your fuck ass words, and it just doesn't. That's why y'all keep getting more and more malicious with what you're saying, and you're getting more and more bold. That's why we have to come out and put you back in check. You're getting more bold. You start, because before you talked like your African country and was dressing it, right? Now you're putting wigs on. You're trying to look more like us, and now you're trying to, man, get the fuck out of here, man. And get up out of here, dude. We ain't taking you no more serious now that you cosplaying us than when you were talking your shit in your native attire. It doesn't make no difference. Now, white people might watch this show and be like, well, this is entertaining. But black Americans know what's up, man. I don't give a fuck with y'all. Y'all some weirdos, man.
Like, why aren't y'all getting these? Like, why y'all not busting y'all asses to? Y'all should be better than the Chinese. This is if y'all Americans, y'all should be better than America. Y'all should be better than Chinese people who coming over here.
But we
ruling
the thing is,
My question is,
what
are the opportunities that you think that we have over
that's different, right?
The,
Yeah.
the grants, the loans,
Tell 'em.
the scholarships.
Tell
and
'em.
That
stuff.
we're getting more than you.
I don't
Yes.
understand what. No, I've never heard of anything.
are
of
y'all
that
seeing what's
sort.
going on with the immigrants right now and how the benefits that they're receiving? Yeah, are
She
y'all
don't
aware
see
of
that.
this right now?
The immigrants were here.
Yeah.
All these
Yes.
immigrants are coming into like New
York.
York and
Chicago.
The immigrants here. The immigrants here. Here. In the country, dumbass. You ain't never heard of that Venezuelan gang? You ain't never none of that stuff. Listen to these fools, man. They scamming.
I've
heard about
are you aware
that.
of the benefits that they're getting right now?
I'm
The
not
free
aware.
hotels and the free
I'm not aware.
EBTs
Hi.
and all of this.
Getting
stuff.
$500 a week.
Oh, convenient. How convenient. She knew all this history about us. Don't know nothing about, current topics or whatever's going on right now. But she's going to tell you 400 years ago when you have no culture and you got it from white people. And but you know nothing about the migrants and the money they're giving them and the housing they're giving them in suburb areas and all this. You don't know nothing about this stuff, right? What are you talking about? These extra benefits that we get. See, that's the secret they want to keep. Just like when they get to come over here, they get to put down on their identification that they're white, right? Because it's all about the numbers. So you be thinking that white people are majority because it's all Caucasian white people. No, they let these migrants come over here, put themselves down as white. So their numbers are always going to be the majority. These Negroes can be considered white. Didn't know that? They're damn near like a status, huh? Yeah. Yeah, nigga. You're just the only one at a disadvantage. It's like the whole world is against you, nigga. Everybody got a leg up. And then they're going to all tell you, oh, no, we're all disadvantaged like you are. We're just like you are.
Wait, before you
Per
continue.
person?
Immigrants, what immigrants are you talking about? Because we're
talking about Mexicans.
Yeah, because that's what I see. I see is like the Guatemalans. That's
The
what I'm seeing.
Venezuelan, yeah, like.
We're not talking about them right now.
But
we're talking about specific groups of immigrants now, because she didn't say that earlier. We're gonna move the goalposts a little bit more now. Now you're making sense, right? You can't win a conversation with scammers, dude. They're scamming. They're trying to sound monotone. They don't want to sound aggressive like a Black American women, which don't get no respect. This shit right here is fake. This ain't how you really are. You're cosplaying the way Black women look. So why would I think that this monotone personality you're showing us is real? You're two chameleons up here that are scamming the fuck out of these podcasters to get some money and some coverage and some views.
We're talking about
immigrants,
but
like-
yeah, immigrants. But what you just said is that Africans are getting more opportunities than African Americans.
Africans, Caribbean,
Africans
yes.
are
We're not
getting.
talking about the
They listen, man. You're going to make it seem like just these new immigrants are getting benefits that other immigrants weren't getting. Y'all keep that stuff private. You definitely was getting school loans and probably even housing and things of that nature. Some of y'all come over here with visas just to go to school, so they're definitely going to take care of you while you're here. What are you talking about? Why are you acting like they're making this up? You can't win when they don't even want to have a good faith argument, man.
What do you mean? How?
So how answer that question?
Look at these scammers.
America is giving immigrants from other countries more opportunities that they would give a Black man specifically. If you look online, if you go online and search, we go online and search for grants and loans and everything specifically for Black men. There's none.
NAACP don't have. They have plenty of awards and scholarships for, and
that just shows you how America treats Black people as a whole. It's America.
But that's the point we're trying to get to.
But you aren't Black American, fool. You're an immigrant. You're going to get treated like an immigrant. You have Black skin, but you're still an immigrant. You're still an immigrant. You're going to get all the perks of the other immigrants too. You act like you come over here and they're like, oh, okay, new niggas. Boom, stamp you and throw you in the hood. The fuck are you talking about? They tell you to avoid us. There's been plenty of Black people from other countries say they get a briefing when they come over here from customs or whatever. I don't know what group it is. I was probably wrong about customs, but they get a briefing from the American government saying, hey, look, these Black people does and they that and they get briefings. Stop acting like you don't know what's up.
Yeah, that the reason we're not as far as people come from other countries and get is because
No, I'm sorry. No, this is not to be ignorant because you still haven't answered my question as to what us
You want to know
Africans-
the name
You
of the
wanna-
brand?
And she's calling him ignorant. You know what I'm saying? She's splitting hairs over here, playing with semantics, and she's calling him ignorant. Like, or is she saying I'm not trying to be ignorant, or did she call him ignorant?
Not even,
Like, I don't get what
not
you're
even
saying.
not even just that because
Yeah.
there isn't anything specific that
we're doing.
where we're receiving.
Yeah,
These
but
people.
hold on.
Okay, no,
You
listen,
you have not pointed out any simple direct way you can know that black people are lazy, but yet y'all can claim and give us that title. You don't know. You
Got
don't know
him.
that. This is what you
Got
got.
him.
People give y'all that title.
No.
Oh, look at her. Look at her. Other people giving it. Did he ask you to tell us what other people are telling y'all or saying? You just trying to bash us, man. These women can't handle these dudes, man.
Africans as well. A lot of foreign people or immigrant people are doing that. We're not gonna cut the slack. Oh, it's everybody doing that shit to Black Americans.
That is.
But do you know how hard it is? No, listen. Do you know how hard it is to leave your country, our home, Africa?
You mean flee? You mean flee? You mean run, right? You mean flee? No, we don't know what it means to flee. We don't flee like that, nigga. Black Americans don't flee like that. We make room in the country we're in, and we're gonna make some space. You niggas run. You run. Shit gets rough in this country. You're gonna haul ass up out of it to somewhere else. You run.
Africa, wherever in Africa,
Mhm.
to now even get a visa in itself is hard. It's not. It's
But
not.
why you know how hard it is to build America
We're not talking
for
about that
free,
right now, though,
for free,
my
and not to
dear.
get anything?
We're not-
Because you're
but-
only speaking from an
No,
African
no.
perspective.
But if it's so hard, why do
African-Americans
millions of
love
people
America.
do
Yes,
it
no, it's
every
fine.
day, every
But
year, every week, every
I
month?
don't want it to negate from what you're trying to say. Listen,
What is the shit that
No.
they give for school
scholarships?
And the other woman knows she's cooked. That's why she ain't speaking. But this one over here with no chin, she ain't figured it out yet. Maybe because she ain't got a chin.
not the scholarships, but they had and they took away the rights recently.
Affirmative action.
Affirmative action. Look, that's being spread between. That was just supposed to be for African Americans,
African-Americans,
and they just
right.
made that shit for the whole anybody.
But what
It's the government
I
thing.
don't want to happen is
It's not on. It's not on. What are you talking about? You making sense? It's not us. Whoa. It's the government. It's the government. It's the government. Oh.
I don't want no one to take away from the hard work that Africans are doing to get to where they are. We're not getting.
You're fleeing, man. You're not doing any hard work. You're running from your country. You're getting everything together you can. You're getting over here any kind of way you can. You got migrants coming over here illegally. Legally, you're doing whatever you got to do. Your whole goal when you're younger is to find a way to get to America. That's your whole idea in mind. I got to get to the country. I got to get to the States. I got to get to America. That's your whole plot, your whole scheme. And then I got to hijack whatever the blacks got going on there and do it better and then throw it in their face. What are you talking about, man? Y'all are corny.
We're not doing that. But if you come here and you saying disrespect to African American, look,
it's literally they're
can I ask y'all a question? Y'all know Hispanic people, right? If a person doesn't know Spanish, but he's still considered Puerto Rican, right? Don't every Puerto Rican person still claim they're Puerto Rican? They're not. You American Spanish. They don't say that shit. But we got to hear from African people how we're not as black as they are because we were born in America.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
She's
when it
trying
comes
to
this
think of something to
conversation,
say.
it's just like I said, it's very disingenuous to say Black Americans are lazy, especially when Black Americans are the reason why your family was able to leave your country and come to a better country,
Leave your country.
and have a better opportunity. And we can't act like some Africans came here because their families were well off. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's not act like every family was poor.
It's a very small percentage.
No, let's not act like every family was poor and they came over here like, struggling.
They're calling them out.
It's a
They calling them
third world
out.
country. This is a first world country. So 9 times out of 10, everyone is coming over here.
Yeah, but
So that's
Fool, he's talking about y'all being decently well off for a third world country. Like, y'all stop playing, man. They really do be trying to play with us like we're stupid. You fled your country. You're over here. You're doing the best you can with what you got. Bless your heart. But don't come over here trying to replace us, gaslight us, or project anything onto us.
what their point is. We're starting from
We're smarter than you think. We just don't really fuck with you niggas like that.
zero.
Literally.
That's what the
Black Americans started
no
from zero
credit, no
too.
nothing.
Like that's
no,
what I'm saying.
but
Like,
we're talking about right now. We're coming here with no credit, no nothing, no job.
Neither are we.
Our degrees in Africa or wherever, Nigeria, Ghana. We can't.
It's like going to middle school.
You see how they start glitching out?
We don't even have an
Absolutely.
education system.
They're falling apart, and see, they're trying to build back momentum. That's why they're talking together. But the other one, when she knew that she was cooked, she got quiet, and that was the biggest mouth one. But when she realized she was cooked, she's like, ooh. But then the no chin one just keeps rattling off in circle talk and babble, and they don't know how to shut down a circle talk and babbler. I mean, like, they should be like, you're just babbling. See, that'll piss her off because they watch like Tariq and stuff. They know that Tariq be saying, it'll piss them off. You got to say things to trigger them too. Call them tethers, say they babble. You know what I'm saying? Talk about them fleeing their country, whatever it takes, because they're just trying to trigger you. Like what she was saying, y'all are lazy. She can bring that up in the conversation. But when they're bringing up, them getting loans and things, what group are you talking about specifically? Not I, not us, not my family. I didn't. We're talking about Black Africans. We're not talking about Venezuelans or Well, what Black Americans are you talking about specifically that are dumb and lazy? What state? What town? What city, nigga? Huh? You see how that works? You're stupid as hell. You're stupid as hell.
To prosper
but for him to now sit there and try to say that Africans, we're not working as hard, or we're getting things easier.
I don't think we're saying that. We're saying we don't appreciate the disrespect.
Oh, I
Yes.
understand
Constant black.
No, you don't, because you're talking over him. You don't appreciate. I like that. We don't appreciate the disrespect. Watch your fucking mouth.
Americans are lazy when that's simply not true. Black Americans are some of the most profitable, the richest Black nation on earth. Like, we got the most degrees as a collective. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to come over here and to keep disrespecting us.
I think it's just more so saying some instead of saying everybody.
But you didn't say that though. You did not say that. You spoke in absolutes, and you already knew you were ignorant for saying that because you don't even know all Black people of America. So to say that is ignorant in itself, but you wanted to get it out there. You wanted to put it in the ether, though. You wanted us to know you think that all of us are stupid. Now you're backtracking because they're making too much sense. Not all, just some. Why didn't you say that in the beginning, nigga? What's wrong with y'all Africans, man? Y'all really do be thinking we're stupid with nothing to back it up. Nothing to back it up. And then you flee over here. A couple of y'all become doctors, and now we're doing so much better than you. Who says who? Like he just said, Black Americans are the richest Blacks of the world. We got the most millionaires, billionaires, and I guess we got the most degrees too. Salute to the Black women. But I don't know what this extra stuff. It's jealousy, man. It says it's jealousy.
You didn't say some when you was trying to paint all Africans as being got all these degrees. You ain't say some. You tried to group all of them and try to make it seem like all of them are coming over.
You guys subscribe, smash that like button.
Yeah, so some Africans who come over here, they do very well, more than some Americans, and some Americans, are doing better than some Africans. I think we should.
How can Africans do better than Americans? And there's more Black Americans in this country. Therefore, we have a larger number here, and they got a smaller pool. So just by the numbers, we would probably be doing better than them by the numbers because there's more of us here than them.
Just leave it at that. But on the African side, they see it more of a ratio that we're honestly doing well, and they just feel like you guys are.
We don't really care what you think. And again, they're out here bragging on themselves, thinking that they're doing really well. And this is all they were waiting to do anyway. They've been sitting over here, barely scraping by, cosplaying us in movies and things like that. That show, I was just watching it, man. Snowfall. That's a fucking African. That's the main lead role in that one. He's like an African French dude or some shit. I'm like, giving all our roles away to these damn cosplayers, man. Which seems like it's by design, right? What do you mean that we get more benefits than you? They're like, they don't know that the Black man has been consistently oppressed over here, that, that we haven't had issues while we're trying to build, like they don't just come through and bomb things out like Tulsa, Oklahoma, or whatever. You know, you start building, and then the American government drops bombs on black cities. Like, what are you talking? Yo, act like they haven't done different things to try to scare us from building up black towns. They haven't done different things to stop our towns when we build things up and things start looking good. You know, I think Tariq said that's the first time they dropped bombs on American soil to destroy black people that are building a town. They're like, man, we ain't even gonna try to roll up in there. They'll probably we're gonna drop bombs on them. Y'all crazy as hell, man.
Just not doing much. I think that's the better way to put it.
But that's wrong.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? You're justifying the wrong. Like, I don't get it.
That's
Like,
wrong. And that doesn't mean that the
Hey, what's
disrespect
going
has
on,
to
Shannon?
get
What's
there,
going
like,
on?
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
that's
because I would say, arguably, if black Americans was in some of y'all countries, those countries would be way more better than they are
Thank
today.
you.
And honestly,
The
that's
thing-
what y'all should do. But I mean, people are doing it. It's just on a small scale. So I think it's just more so the scale. Like,
because as a black American countries, those countries would be way more better than they are today.
Hang on.
I think that's the better way to put it.
but that's wrong.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? You're justifying the wrong. Like, I don't get it.
That's
Like,
wrong. And that doesn't mean that the disrespect has to get there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
that's
because I would say, arguably, if black Americans was in some of y'all countries, those countries would be way more better than they are today.
Facts. If a large amount of us went anywhere, that country is going to get upgraded through the things that we invent and just the spirit that we possess. That's why they always try to make sure that black folks in America are always down and depressed. They drop a different version of Roots they know that we have a spirit about us. And if we are all down and depressed, they can use that energy. But if we could ever get to the point where we don't care what nobody else think and stop thinking that way, like on the level I'm at, if everybody can get on that level where they don't care and they're vibing high, black Americans, we can manifest some shit. We just don't know our power, man. We don't know it. You know what I mean? So we're just doing the best we can, what we got. But if we were to go in another country, man, and the people were to get off our necks and let us build, let us cook, man, please, we're innovating stuff all the time. The problem, I'm innovating stuff over here. The problem is every time I innovate something, one of these doggone content creators come by and steal it, right? So if I innovate something and then they're stealing it, as soon as I make it, it just seems like everybody's coming up with it, right? Can't stand out for shit. That's the whole point in them taking my innovations. They see there's some way for me to stand out and they just take it and run with it. But that's what happens to us all the time. It happens to us all the time. Every time we come up with something, somebody taking it. So if we were to go to another country, without a shadow of a doubt, if we went over there in mass, maybe just 1,000 men and 1,000 women in a small area, I guarantee you that country would pop. It would become the new #1 country in the world. Like if black folks all move to Thailand, man, it's over. It's over. If the majority of us move to Thailand, we would, because they're not out there trying to make us not, they would work with us. Right? We would go out there and flip that. Thailand would be the #1 country in the world. In the world. I'm telling you, man. Y'all know it. Y'all know it, man. The problem is you want to make sure that we don't know it. But I know it. I know it now, and I'm not going to let none of y'all tell me otherwise. I cannot lose. You know what I'm saying? I got God by me. Ain't no way I can lose. You know what I mean? And that's how all American black people are. You know what I mean? We're the people's champ. What you talking about? You know, we strive and thrive no matter what conditions we're put under. And we always got that good, positive soul about us where we still love everybody. We're a little bit too inclusive. We let everybody in too much. We don't gatekeep enough. And that's the reason why we're in the situation we're in right now. But we're just God's people, man. We just love everybody. We only know how to love. And, you know, it is what it is. But the rest of you motherfuckers are not built like that. You're not. And that's why you don't get the same blessings we do. You can say it whatever you want to say, call it whatever you want to call it, man. But I'm telling you, something about Americans, you know, something about us, man. You know, we are, again, the global black standard. Don't nobody be like, why don't you niggas act more like Africans? What? Excusez-moi? Don't nobody ever say that. Hey, why don't you act more like those blacks in London? What? Excusez-moi? Never happened. They're gonna be telling you niggas act more like us. You know what I mean? Why would we change up the formula and we got it going on? We got the recipe, man. You know, you want to trick us out our spot. You're tricking some of the black women because they're not paying you no attention, right? They're just all mad at black men. But black men see you coming for our spot, and we're not going to let you have it. Get all mad you want to. Call us whatever you want to, right? You won't call us no suckers, though. Calling you out. Niggas.
Honestly, that's what y'all should do. But I mean, people are doing it. It's just on a small scale. So I think it's just more so the scale.
Because I like, as a Black American, I don't
bet she'd want us all leave so she can take our spot that we worked hard to build out here and maintain.
know what it feels like to have to leave my country to go live somewhere else, because we have fought for everything for us to stay in this country and be able to make a living, not only for ourselves, but for the immigrants that's coming here. So I can't relate to leaving my country. I never did that. We
wanted to say fleeing.
Left our country. We stayed here and fought for everything we had to get through: slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, all of that. We didn't have the luxury to be like, you know what? Let me go to fucking Saudi Arabia and just live my life thanks to the Saudi Arabians who made it possible. Like, no, we stood here and fought. So the fact that we have to get the disrespect, not even from not only from the white people, from the Asian people, now from the people that we thought was part of the African diaspora.
You supposed to click up.
Looking at us like, no, them niggas, you heard what they said on this shit. Stay away from them black. These are African people telling African people to stay away from Black Americans. How you don't feel like?
But you also have to look at the statistics. What is it showing? Like, if I was to be with an American man, just any typical man, 9 out of 10, I'm probably going to be a baby mama. So that's what they're seeing.
No,
So
no,
if I'm
dumbass.
an African man,
No, dumbass. Let me go ahead and educate this fool because I do know about this. 80% of women don't even see, you African fool. So if you were to pick one of those 80% of men, you probably wouldn't even be a baby mama. And most American Black men don't have kids. Look up the stat. Most American Black men don't have kids. The majority of Black men are making 50K. You know, look at the stats and stop going off stereotypes. Oh, be a baby mom. Well, if you went after a Chad or a Tyrone or a Pookie in the top 10%, you will be a baby mama. But there's 80%, I think 70% or something, maybe 60 something percent of Black men, or maybe it's in the 50s, whatever, man, don't have kids. It's the majority of Black men don't have kids. So you have a good opportunity to meet a Black man that don't have kids and have kids with them. You don't have to be a baby mom. You know what I mean? That is part of your vetting process. You can be a baby mom with a white man, be a baby mom with a Puerto Rican, be a baby mom with an African. Yeah, you know that. So what are you saying? You're just throwing out stereotypes. You sound ignorant as hell with your clown makeup on. Why don't you study Black women more and figure out how they blend everything into the rest of their skin complexion? You're not quite there yet.
That's like me going to fucking Africa. 9 times out of 10, the poverty and all the fucking the corrupt politicians. It's the same shit.
It's
not
100%. The reason why, let me say something though. The reason why Africans have this negative connotation on African Americans is because of the stereotypes, what they're seeing on TV.
So you're so ignorant that you believe what you see on TV, even though you know that media projects whatever they want to, and right now they're always projecting a bunch of negativity and trying to cause a bunch of problems. We all know that. So you're going to still go off what the media says about Black Americans, but then you're going to take it in, what the media says about everything else. Oh no, we can't trust them. The media is just, trying to portray certain things a certain way, and they're trying to suppress. But when it comes to the media talking about Black Americans, we can believe every word they say. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That sounds about right.
Doesn't make it facts. Nothing is factual. We're not, what they know is what they see. You can't really fault them. They're not here. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, right? We see negative stereotypes about Africans too, but we don't disrespect.
We sure enough don't. We see, look, man, I mean, you guys, Tariq Nasheed is best at trolling these people. Look at some of his thumbnails, man. And that's the kind of stuff that we be hearing. Flies all over them, you know what I mean? And then even a lie, y'all feet be jacked up, man. Y'all feet be jacked up. You know what I'm saying? Like your toes and everything. Y'all be having some fucked up feet, and you know it, right? But we don't get on here and be talking anything crazy about that, right? But then y'all get on here coming from, destitute third world countries, and then get over here and start acting like you didn't come from that and be like, we're doing better than y'all. Y'all are lazy. What? Man, don't let me start rolling off some of y'all doggone stereotypes. You motherfucking African booty scratchers, nigga.
Fake job.
Y'all do. You don't disrespect us, really.
I mean, in the
example.
Really?
Oh, y'all from Africa? Y'all eat monkeys?
The flies.
Nobody says that.
No. The flies on the face, dude. Like, that's just Tariq trolling a little bit. Y'all watching a little bit too much of Tariq, man. Because ain't nobody talking about Africans having flies on their face. We be talking about y'all's fucked up foreheads, your fucked up hairlines, your feet, but we don't be talking about no motherfucking flies. Come on.
Y'all do.
Y'all eat monkeys?
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
Y'all walk around naked.
First of all, y'all have to stop with this. When I was in high school, I called the African booty scratcher. Everybody got called an African. We talking about grown ass adults calling niggas a kata.
That's what I'm saying. He's getting them, boy. This one right here, this one on the show, they got a good tone with all of them. Like, all three of them do something different, man. You know what I mean?
But that's our language. It's nothing offensive. It's just I'm a kata. So for example, let's back it up. I'm Ghanaian and American, so I see both sides. So it's like a kata is nothing negative.
Because she see both sides. When she go back to her homeland, she ain't telling everybody she American. She ain't telling everybody that. She's being a chameleon. She's going over there. Yeah, I agree. The Makata's in America. Get up out of here, goofy. You ain't even got your makeup right. You can't be trusted.
Negative. A kata is an American Black person. I'm an Akata, but at the end of the day, I represent Ghana more because I know my culture from Ghana. For an example, my mom, she's American. I don't know what part of Africa she was from. My dad, he's Ghanaian.
She's American, like.
But at the end of the day,
I don't know. They're American.
But
you wouldn't say that to a Jamaican.
But they're African American, though.
Would you say a Jamaican don't know what part of Africa he's from?
Dude. We're African American now, but you don't know our history. We're Negro before. We're Black, colored. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been, renamed multiple times. What are you talking about? Indian at one point.
Jamaicans are Caribbean, so they already had their own. Like,
would you say he don't know what part of Africa he's from?
But he know where he comes from. He comes from Jamaica.
And they're saying that we came from America. Look, you can't. The ignorance is drilled in. She don't even see how stupid she sounds, or she does. She could just be scamming, man. They love to scam. Say whatever it takes to get the views up. Let's get this money. I'm not talking about the podcast. I'm talking about these goofy Africans.
It's like a Black person know they come
but I guess maybe okay. But I guess maybe they can. But I guess maybe.
Wait, one second.
I guess it's easier to pinpoint.
A Jamaica is from Jamaica, right?
Yes.
An American is from where?
An African American is from Africa and America, but they don't know what part.
And this is why that term is confusing. Is which I hear people just say Black Americans now because we try to do the right thing and at least acknowledge our ancestry. Unlike you don't see a Haitian saying I'm African Haitian or a Jamaican saying I'm African. We try to do the right thing and acknowledge our ancestry, and now it's being used. Well, what part? Like, no, just for that, we just Black Americans now. Like, fuck all that African American shit.
African American thing was a confuse in the first place. We didn't come up with that. I think Jesse Jackson came up with that, right? Like Jesse Jackson or something. One of those plants, one of those shields from the powers that be. We didn't come up with that shit.
Bro, we Black Americans now, bro. Because if y'all don't question the Caribbeans, then y'all shouldn't question the Americans.
Caribbeans know where they come from. African Americans don't know.
They do not.
He's gaslighting.
But you have to understand, like, there's a lot. Like Jamaicans, most of them they come from Ghana. So most of them can.
All right, man. All right, y'all. I've had enough. What time we got going on here? I might try to drop in a live stream. I might go outside or something like that. I slept most of the day. So, you know what I mean? This recovery stuff, dude, like grocery stores are closed in my town, everything. I got to drive like 30 minutes to go everywhere. But you guys in the comments, let's talk about it. What do you think about these cosplaying tethers? Do you think they have a good point? If you're cosplaying tether, you can try to troll me in my comments. I'm not going to listen to you. I might let the wolves tear you apart, but I'm not going to listen to you. I don't care what any African thinks. I don't give a shit. I'm not one of these Negroes that are like, yeah, my ancestors came from Africa. I don't know where my ancestors came from. And as far as I know, they came from this country. Okay. They came from this country. Doing my genealogy, you know what I'm saying? Tracing it back, you know, most of mine came from this country. All right. I don't all this, you know, we came from Africa, just like these idiots are saying that it's been so long ago. If that was the case, it's been so long ago, man. Ain't nobody nothing like y'all, man. We don't even look like y'all. We don't even look like y'all. We have to regress to look like y'all, man. Our skulls aren't even shaped the same. Like, I don't know how to keep saying this, man, but the Negroid skull is a whole different beast, man. Y'all want to be us, but you can't be us, man. You can't be us. And we rock it like that. So you can't take it from us either. Can't take it from us. It's a spirit we have on us. That's why y'all cosplay us, but you just don't have that energy, man. You don't have that energy because you're copying what you see, but it's a spirit on us that have us being the way that we are. We can't help it. I can't help being the way that I am. I'm just being myself. There's an energy about me. I draw people to me. I'm a loner. I still draw people to me. It's an energy about us, man. You can't take that. And you can try to gaslight it, but again, you're not the black standard. Right? If y'all are the motherland, then this is the grandmotherland. Y'all are not the black standard. Globally, Black Americans, not African Americans, not nothing to do with no fucking African. Black Americans are the global black standard. Right? Be mad all you want to, but ain't nobody looking up to you or trying to be like you. They want to be like Mike. You know what I'm saying? They want to be like plenty of other African Americans out there. Right? That have been doing their thing and inspiring people for a very long time. You know, so I don't know what else to tell you people. You know what I mean? Just be mad, I guess. But anyway, you guys, smash that like button. Let's talk about it in the comments section. I appreciate y'all joining me. You know what I'm saying? And once again, love and light. I'm your brother and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.